Welcome to Outlier on Air. This show is dedicated to disruptors, rule breakers, and big thinkers. Hang out with us and you'll learn from the best of those who have gone before, and they're here to teach you what they know to move you forward. Recently, Outlier traveled to Las Vegas to interview startups and take a behind-the-scenes look of what's going on down there. Now, we were able to crash a co-working space called Work in Progress, and Josh Bowden was kind enough to welcome us in and even sit down and give us a little interview. So I'll play that for you now. Okay, we are at the Work in Progress co-working space with Josh Bowden, co-founder. We just happened to catch him here. We were lucky, and we walked around and interviewed some of the awesome companies working out of here, and we wanted to pull you aside. Josh, thanks for letting us take your time.
You're welcome. It's good to be interviewed.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, we shall see. So tell me a little bit about this space and how it came to be.
We've been in operation for about a year and a half now, and the Vegas tech scene was growing well before we built Work in Progress, but there was never really a hub for it in Vegas, and that's where we saw a need, and we really want to be the startup hub in Las Vegas.
So what were you doing just prior to this?
I was actually in Montana. I had a startup there, still do, and then moved here for a downtown project, and I was actually working on the container park and a bunch of other projects as a project manager before this.
Great, we just came from there,
awesome.
So that was fun.
Yeah, that was one of my first projects downtown.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, that's awesome. So you're working with Downtown Project, which is Tony Hsieh's initiative, and how did you hop into the co-working space? You just saw a need and...
Myself and two co-founders, they actually built Zappo's new headquarters. So we were working with furniture suppliers and office design, and I think we were just qualified to do it and step up and just get it done. So that's what we did. Okay.
So I understand you have two locations. And the other location on 6th Street is like walkable, right? It's walking distance from here?
It's right around the corner.
So why two co-working spaces?
Right next to each other?
Right next to each other, yeah.
Well, downtown is just a growing, vibrant place, and there's a lot of need for office space, from the Class A style to like an activity hub that's maybe a little bit more, friendly, easier to, basically cheaper. And that's kind of where we have both of our spaces, and we have one's like activity hub and really the 1 to 2 person startups, and a lot of activity in here. You've got maybe more of your established companies with the team rooms and paying a little bit more for rent. But
so those are kind of the incubators.
Yeah, it's kind of separate, but we're pretty similar at both spaces. But there's definitely a need, and people either want to be in the open area or they want their team rooms, so we're accommodating all different needs.
Great. Well, I love the creative vibe. I mean, walking in before we even hit the elevator to come up here, there are canvases with encouraging words on them, but very colorful, and just sets the precedent. And then you come up here and there's textures and colors, and you can tell why the creative types and the tech types like to be here. So what's the long-term vision here?
For Work in Progress?
Yeah.
Well, it's to be the startup hub in Las Vegas, and then hopefully that transcends into nationally and internationally. And you guys interviewed Dominic from France, and we want to be the hub where you not only can grow your business, but you learn from each other, learn from our mentors, and we want to grow businesses.
So you're open to more of these locations, or would you franchise this, or how will you scale?
We want to get it right here first.
Got it.
And then we'll see what happens from there.
Cool. So what's a typical week here like? Do you have activities, speakers?
Yeah, we guarantee at least 2 mentors. We have workshops. We have meetups, a ton of different meetups. We have DevPoint Labs that are running, developing classes out of Work in Progress at 6th Street.
Cool.
It's all across the board.
Awesome.
Different activities.
Great. So co-working spaces, do you think that that's really the way to go for startups these days?
Well, it's really nice to step in without a lease, month to month, and making it easy. We have fiber at this building, and we got coffee, and it's turnkey office space, so that's easy. But it's the collaboration and the learning from each other, and you just don't get that at your closed off, leased office elsewhere.
I agree. You know, at our small co-working space in southern Utah, we see every day the traffic coming in and out, business being done, and it's just encouraging to see.
Yeah, you can focus on your business, not office space.
Right. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you welcoming us in.
Yeah, come back anytime.
Right on. Oh, and really quickly, what's your website?
It's workinprogress.lv.
.lv for Las Vegas.
That's right. It's actually Latvian, but yes.
Oh. But we'll say it's Las Vegas.
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on Outlier on Air. Please visit our website at outliermagazine.co. You will find links to our 5-day-a-week podcast where we interview entrepreneurs from all over the world to help you start, grow, and scale your business. Don't forget to join our email list so we can keep you updated on all the great things we have in store for you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.